US imposes another sanction on Zimbabwe. This time around, it includes the son of President Emmerson Mnangagwa. It accuses Emmerson Mnangagwa Jr. of being linked to the businessman Kudakwashe Tagaweri, who is already under US sanctions for alleged corruption. The Treasury Department says over the last 5 years, Mr. Tagaweri has used a combination of opaque business dealings and his ongoing relationship with the president to grow his business empire dramatically and rack millions of dollars. President Mnangagwa is already under the US sanction. My issue with US putting sanctions on African countries or the people or leaders is the fact that they're hypocrites. They don't always put sanctions on everybody. They only pick and choose the ones that are not serving them. That's the issue here. If you're not going to be fair and if you're not going to have the same kind of rule and regulation across the board, then we'll have to look at you a little bit funny, because how can we trust you? How can we know for sure the reason why you're putting sanctions on these people is just because of corruption and it doesn't have any other agenda behind it? Because that's exactly what we've been seeing when it comes to US sanctions. They only put sanctions when they're not happy or okay with the leaders. We have seen for a long time now, they are okay with leaders being corrupt as long as they are friends with the United States, as long as they are puppets to the United States. So, like, either you put sanctions on everybody or you don't. And clearly, they pick and choose who they want to target. So because of that reason, I don't believe that the reason why they're putting sanctions on these people is because of corruption. Corruption is everywhere, including the United States of America. So when they do this, it kind of reflects badly on them. And as we talked about before, Zimbabweans are tired of the sanctions because it has held them back financially for a long time. It has hurt their economy because of the sanctions the West has put on them. Zimbabweans are asking the United States, why do you hate us? They have been chanting that, surrounding the US embassy, asking them to remove the sanction they have put on them in early 2000s, and it still affects them, and Zimbabwe is struggling. So they have been camping around the embassy area and chanting and protesting and asking the US to remove the sanctions they have put on Zimbabwe. As you saw, Zimbabweans were protesting the sanction that was put on Zimbabwe, and now the US came back and added more to that list. And as I said, if they're not gonna call everybody else, including their friends, I do not think this is because they care about Zimbabweans. It's definitely a questionable act on the US part. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about the US putting sanctions again on Zimbabwean officials. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.